Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Yep, as you guessed it. The old chicken band. CB radio. It's a vintage Cobra 29 LTD Classic. It's been tuned up a little bit. It's got channels. Got a toy box underneath, which is soon to be coming off of there. It's got a bunch of noise toys in it. And it's going to come off of there and stuff like that. Because I want to restore this radio. This radio is like, I don't know, 22, 23 years old. According to the tag on the back, the date tag. Just your standard regular 40 channel AM radio. Like I say, it's got channels in it. And a Connex echo board. I got high and low RF power, as this does have the 57 driver and a 69 final, or vice versa, in it. That's regular standard coffin shaped Cobra microphone. And an old Paradynamics meter station there. I just use it to monitor the audio, because and the SWR, because the watt meter is not even close to being right. Back behind that, 10 amp power supply, Pyramid Phase 3. That one there is a shine some light on the subject. That is a trip light 10 amp power supply. .2 amp power supply. Right above that is a 12 amp power supply. Next to that, I got an 8 amp. Why, you ask? Different things I got hooked up, that's why. Where do I start? Oh yeah, classic Cobra Super Deluxe 40 channel AM, but look underneath it there. Yep, it's got channels, plus a 10K slider switch. Yep, I got all the RC channels, and it's got a 4-pin mic. But it no longer takes the Craco or GE or Midland wiring. It's wired up for Cobra or Unit N 4-pin mic. And the switch next to the mic plug is for talkback, high and low talkback. And there's also a little hack I did in there. some guys, or back in the day, you had the old D104. I'm talking about the one that just had the one you had to choke the key up on the side. It didn't have the bottom keyer. Or you had the old Turner Plus 2s, dust mics. Well, even some stock mics you couldn't use on this radio because it would feed back audio from the speaker to the mic and vice versa, and then it would squeal and squall and holler and carry on receive, but you can transmit just fine. Or if you had an external speaker hooked up about 20 feet away, you would be fine also. Well, sometimes you didn't have that luxury. Well, I did a little modification in there. I installed a relay that activates when you key up. It excites the relay, puts it in the transmit mode. When you unkey it, takes the mic plug or audio line on the mic out of circuit until you key up. So you can use an older D104 or an older Turner on there with no problems. There will not be no squealing and feedback issue because of that. There's also another way you can do it too if you don't do what I did. You take your old D104 or your Turner apart, and where the contacts are in the bottom of the mic, you move your audio wire to a different contact that's only connected when you push on it. When you release it, it's disconnected. That's another workaround, but I did it this way. But both methods worked with no problems. And yes, it's a modulator. It's a Black Cat tube modulator, and it works. Switch box. It's a PDC 4-DX. It's a switch box. I have two antennas hooked up. I got an old Astro plane and an A99. It's Antron 99, I should say, without the ground plane kit. It's just the A99 stick. It's all it is. The white one. Preamp, adjustable preamp. Right below that is a little helper. Yes, it's an old Craco case. That's what I had to use, and that's what I used at the time I built it. Where the meter is, there's a fan there, and this and that. Eventually I'll do some modifications to what's inside of that. And up there, whoa, that's going to be a future video or multiple videos. It's a realistic solid state communications receiver, model number DX160. Does 160 meters and the whole 9 yards. It even does the AM broadcast band. But you don't measure it in kilohertz, you measure it in megahertz. Figure that one out. So like for instance, say 1000 kilohertz, 1.0 megahertz. It's AM and sideband and CW. I have some software I downloaded on the internet. You're supposed to be able to decode the Morse code and the slow scan TV that they use on the amateur bands. I'm going to do a little experiment and try to decode some stuff. This is a 5-band receiver, A, B, C, D, and E. Like I said, it does the whole AM broadcast band from one end to the other. It goes up to 10 meter, up to 30 megahertz. There was another model I used to have, but I traded it off years ago before I got this one. In fact, this one here used to belong to a friend of mine who is dead. God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Frank. The other one I used to have does the 11 meter band, but it only had the 23, only went to channel 23, and if you wanted to go any higher than that, you had to slide and this and that to get it to go from 24 up. But this one here goes to channel 40, and if you want to go higher, you slide. Like I said, this goes to 10 meter, and you know, it ends at around 30 megahertz. Only AM or sideband or CW. That's it. That's all it does. It's got a signal meter. Like I said, there used to be a local AM radio station here on 1340 kilohertz, and I think it was 1000 watt, maybe 2000 watt station, 24-hour station. It pegged the signal meter. That's how strong the signal came in. I mean, it would bury it. Loud and clear. But look for a future video on this. And believe it or not, I got an old SBE here. Old SBE sidebander 2, 23 channel AM sideband, and it works real good. Sideband works on it, AM works, clarifier works. It's not clipped or anything, it doesn't slide, but it works. Takes a regular 4-pin microphone, Cobra unit and 4-pin mic, plugs right in and works, no problem. And up there is, that one's not mine. That one's my dad's. Grand XL unit in. It's tuned up a little bit too. Coco Loco is the one that did the work on that. Goes out to you, Coco Loco. Crazy coconut. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna scan the band here on the 11 meter side and see what we got. Now I'm on channel 17. Like I said, I want to refurbish this radio, and it needs a new display and stuff like that. I get a display, it works when it wants to, and half the time it don't work, you know. I got one segment out, see, there's channel 18. The top part of it's off. Channel 19 there. Turn the light off. Save the battery. Brake. Trigger. Brake. I was trying to talk to these people here a little while ago. It's on channel 28. I can hear them, or this one person here that's talking now, but they heard me, but I guess I was coming in with their noise level or something, I don't know. Brake. Breaker. Yeah, where you guys at? Hello, can you hear me? Brake. Breaker. Brake. Sound like a bunch of alligator stations to me. 104 in the Buckeye waving a hand. Yeah, bunch of alligator stations, guys. Some noise coming in there. There's a rumor of a solar flare supposed to hit Earth here around Saturday or so. Might make for some interesting DX on the bands. Alright, we'll go up above. It's all quiet up there. Nobody on. Let's go down below. Sound like my camera interfering with it. Oh well, you'll have that. Yeah, bunch of static on there. And there are those alligator stations up there on 28 talking. Alright, that's enough for now. That's a scan of the little chicken band 11 meter CB radio band. Ain't much on there except for some alligator stations, but look out for a video or videos in the future of that up there. Might even do a demo on that old SBE there too. And one on the Kraco Super Deluxe. Alright guys. Peace. Rate, comment, subscribe, share.